Well, hello there.
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling in my kitchen.
The
Uh,
cool kitchen.
yeah, thank you so much. First things first, I want to congratulate you and thank you on a wonderful, wonderful movie. It just inspired me as a person, as an artist, as everything. So thank you.
Welcome.
So I know that you immigrated from Guyana to England. How did those experiences sort of come up when you were developing this character?
Whew. Definitely came up because you're coming from a place that you're so familiar with, culture, people, food, everything, every aspect you're so familiar with, and then you're migrating to somewhere else, and you're then in that situation of trying to fit in to what is acceptable in that land, and then realizing that you don't have to fit in, you should be boldly and beautifully yourself. So I resonated with that transition of coming from a Caribbean cultured country, and being in the UK, and then adjusting to the different ways of thinking and the different things and the way people would look at you and treat you. Definitely could understand that, in playing Althea and representing Althea.
Yeah. Another, powerful point about this movie, and powerful in a both positive and negative way, right, is that it's still very relevant to our experiences day to day. What are sort of your emotions about this coming out right now?
Yeah, I mean, definitely getting the attention that it needs due to all that's happened. Bittersweet, of course. But yeah, just my feelings towards it is that, hopefully it allows us to, as it's grabbing everyone's attention, it allows us to take in the information and take in, what we're trying to do with the series, what we're trying to do with these collection of films, and learn from it and grow as a humanity, hopefully. Just grow from this place.
Yeah, I love that. And I definitely feel like I did grow watching the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's something about good art, And then I wanted to sort of end on a note that's kind of funny for me. It's like when I'm watching these courtroom scenes of you cross-examining the police, and this is like this big catharsis moment for me. I know that like when you're actually shooting these things, it's days long or whatever, but were you able to take, at least some joy in sticking it to the man in that moment?
Yeah. Hey, you take joy in everything. You take joy in every moment. Every moment to sticking it to the man. Yeah, of course. He's a liar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get joy in that, of course.
Okay, perfect. I just need to know.
Yeah, well, it was good. I liked watching it because I didn't know he had tears in his eyes, he was trembling. His lips were trembling. I was like, damn, I didn't know. Close up, I didn't see that. But I was like, oh, I saw the movie. I was like, ooh, you are amazing. A liar.
I love that. Hey, y'all.
Yo.
How's it going?
It's going very well, sir. Very well. I'm aware that we've only had 4 minutes. I keep talking for England. So I do. I keep talking. So I'm going to shut up and let you get your question in.
I'm sure England appreciates it.
I don't know about that, mate.
Okay, well, I'll just get right into it. For me, this movie in a lot of ways felt like two movies, right? It felt like pre-courtroom and post-courtroom. You know what I'm saying? What sort of, I guess, conversations did you all have with Steve going into the courtroom scenes? Because they're really important, right? They changed the history of London forever.
I don't think we had any particular conversations going into the courtroom scenes as opposed to the scenes prior. And I think that's possibly because as much as they seem entirely separate on film, actually the life of that courtroom was already on the street. The fight in that courtroom was already on the street. It was already existing in the celebration. It was existing already. So it wasn't a specific conversation in terms of going into the courtroom, but going into that world full stop,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Going into that world. And a fun fact, I don't even know if it's that fun, really, but we did film the court scenes before.
Okay, interesting.
So when we're in the court, everything that we filmed up from the first time you sing as a court till after, we filmed all that first.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, coming from it as a non-actor, I think a lot of times when you see this bifurcation, you're like, okay, they must have gotten into a huddle. You know, you just think of like sportsmen, and they all got together, and they were like, go!
You do that. But
Yeah.
mentally, cerebrally, when you look at someone else, right, and they're getting into character, and you go, listen, and you see them like this. And then you go,
yeah. You're like,
because you know, I'm not saying nothing. Who am I to say I'm not saying nothing? You got to do something right now. Shut up, Shaun.
Yeah.
What you're saying did happen. It just happened in another way.
Yeah.
It happened on the way that people treated each other on set from time to time, most of the time. It happened when people were obviously respectful of someone else's art. It's like, this is Malachi's turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that stuff happened. All that stuff did happen, but not specifically in the way that you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm coming.
And I know, I mean, both your characters, I mean, you're obviously huge parts of the movies, but there's like two flashpoints. There's the part where Shaun, your character sort of gives up. That's, in my mind, that's like this really powerful moment that I think a lot of us can relate to. Yeah. And then Malachi, where your character is obviously, you know, talking about the thin, you know, slits and how could they possibly see that monologue.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. What I guess those are two very relatable moments, right? Like feeling like you're like there's too much oppression to take on, and then feeling like really inspired. What have people sort of been saying to you all about those moments? Have y'all gotten like great feedback from people?
I haven't spoken to too many people, dude. This is the most anyone has seen.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry. What I mean is today's all of this stuff today. This is the most people I know who have seen it.
Yeah,
that I've spoken to.
Dang, that's an honor. Yeah,
it's true. It's true. I haven't spoken to anyone who you know, and even if I've been to see the thing, I went to see it, and it was just me and my agent, and then I went to see it again, but I had to leave before the end, so I didn't talk to those people either. So the long and the short of it is you guys are really telling me, what it is right now, and that's like no exaggeration. So what have you guys been saying? I don't think it's been fake. I think from what I've heard from you guys, it's interesting. I especially as it's a lot of Americans and Canadians seem to be, I don't know, interested in little old England.
Wow. They invited Canadians here?
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, yeah, exactly, right. So it's been interesting. We'll see what happens when the masses seen it, because obviously the masses haven't seen it yet, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what my uncle, my Jamaican uncle on my dad's side, my sister sent him the link to the trailer, and he was like,
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, I get it.
Yeah.
So,
y'all, I really appreciate your time. They got me rapping here, but hey, congrats! The movie is incredible. But you probably already know that. It's fantastic, and I thank you so much for making it.
John, nice one. Yes, sir. Bless you. Thank you very much, sir. Peace.
Thank you.